now we are about to record a mukbang. So I called just to show down because now I want us to do mukbang. So let me show you. The mukbang is when you eat. Mukbang. It's when you eat and then you do your episode of YouTube while eating food. Welcome to Love from the Other Side. I'm Kainiso.
I'm Kainiso.
So today we are doing a mukbang. Mukbang. Yeah. I also don't really know what exactly it is. But apparently you eat the food while YouTubing. So this is a first for us. This was recommended and a special shout out to Miranda, yeah, shout outs to you. Thanks for doing it.
Say it's my sister.
My favorite sister in the whole world. My little sister, very close to my heart.
Thank you, Lana.
Miranda. So special shout out to you. She's always sharing these things
she is.
on Snapchat.
None of us have Snapchat, but like when you look at the analytics,
yes,
yeah, we can see there are people coming from Snapchat.
So shout out to you, Miranda. Thank you so much. And we're now having the mukbang. So what do we have to eat here?
It's mixed grill.
Mixed grill from Steakout.
Steakout Grill.
Yes, here.
It's a restaurant in
Rustenburg. Here in Rustenburg. So it's there's voice in here. There's ribs. There's the wings, the chicken wings.
Chips.
There's
also spinach.
Spinach and butternut. And then we're washing it down with Coke. Yes. So let's not advertising too much of a patelama. So we don't want them to show too much. But yes, so that is what we are eating.
So what are we talking about?
So the topic that I wanted to discuss today is living in a metro.
Can I start eating?
Yes, go for it.
Okay.
Living in a metro versus living in small town, right? So we now both have the experience of both metro and small town. You've done 2 small towns.
I've done Grahamstown in Eastern Cape, and now we're in Rustenburg.
Yes. Eastern Cape and Rustenburg. Or Grahamstown. And I've just done Grahamstown. And we both come from Gauteng.
Yeah.
And we've been doing Pretoria for a long time.
We met in Pretoria.
You see. So living there versus living here, one of the pros and cons for anyone who wants to have both experiences. So the first thing that I was thinking about living in a small town is peace and quiet.
Yeah.
It's just peaceful. If you're a person who likes peace.
Like me.
Yeah. I want the ribs. Where are the ribs?
I really like it here because it's really quiet.
I also kind of like it's kind of weird, This place, in particular, Rustenburg, reminds me of Bulawayo.
You keep saying that.
I say that a lot. So there's very few places. In fact, it's never happened that I was in Gauteng.
And that's really good.
No, yeah, it's good. And the ribs, It's never happened that in Gauteng, I was like, wow, I feel like I'm at home. Never happened. Like Zim is very, you're never too far away from the nature. Like that's just how Zim is. Like there's always the smell of trees and grass and you drive not too far away, there's like felt. So there's always like this sort of this like smell of just like a very natural, like nature. You know what I mean?
And this place smells like, don't you think it smells like a mine though?
I mean, okay.
No, it doesn't have a particular mine smell.
It doesn't have mine smell.
No.
But it does have nature smell.
I can't tell. Like, honestly, you're always saying it smells. You're always smelling things I can't smell, if we're being honest.
Yeah, it's because your nose has been killed by that Gauteng smoke. Gauteng doesn't smell like nature.
I could never smell what you're smelling. You'd be like, you're always like,
I went to another town. Problem, I went to another town. Gauteng never smells like, like even when they plant trees, even when they cut grass, it just never smells like earth. Ever, like never smells earthy. But here
I feel like I'm eating like a bunch of people are watching.
Yeah.
So this is not comfortable at all.
Different. I just have to ignore the camera. But yes, like it's earthy, yeah. But it's not so earthy in the hot day. So that's another thing. Like if you're like a nature lover, a person who loves like the smell of like natural then I think small town. And there's like farms around, stuff like that. It's just more earthy. Yeah. So like another thing is safety. This place definitely is more feels safe. First, let's go into the feeling before what is reality. I just feel like this place is way safer.
True. Because I never feel like, maybe I'm traumatized, because we got robbed earlier this year.
Yeah.
I'm a little, maybe not a little, but I'm paranoid. So I do, though, feel much safer here. As opposed to, because every time we go to Pretoria, I clench up. Like I feel like I'm never safe. I'm always checking if the car doors are locked, and I'm always like looking behind me. Because these people come from nowhere.
Yeah, I know. Like when I walk in town here in Rustenburg Central,
you walk with such confidence.
Man, I don't even think about it. There's nothing to think about it. I feel like I'm in blood. And I just walk around like in jail. And like it's like, Rustenburg is just different. There's a street corner where the people sell vegetables. And I kid you not. You get there to that corner and you get there like Masora say, Taseram, Mwanangu. And I'm like, my veggie, my veggie. They can hear my shoulder is fine. And like, my veggie. It's 10, 20 rand. And we speak Tswana, these ladies. So, man, like Rustenburg is just different. It's a mixture of a lot of different people here. Because it's a mining town. So it's just people from everywhere.
Lesotho, Ghana.
Yeah, and they just seem to get along.
Botswana.
Yeah.
Maputo.
Yeah, everywhere. And they get along. They seem to get along. Well, it seems to me that they get along. And I don't think you'll find that in every small town. But yeah, it depends how you pick and choose the small towns. But they seem to get along, yeah. So I was saying that, I never feel like, you're my phone, yo. But you, bro, boy, Joburg. I've always had a policy, I tell people that, I'm gay naturals. So you're like, Enka, what's that chain? Where chosen? I'm like, nah. Gay naturals. Like, that's my policy. You know what someone told me, Someone told me that if you're traveling somewhere, and your route is going through Joburg, then you must never plan to go through Joburg because that could be where your journey ends. Because my homie says he was going to Val. And from Pretoria, so he was like, let me go to Joburg first and I'll take a taxi. Then when he got to Joburg, he got marked. And he had no more money now to go to Val. And he had to ask like strangers.
Sure.
Yeah. And someone was just like, let's get in the taxi, let's go, I'll pay for you. Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard of that. Where you have to ask people to for money because you've been robbed.
I mean, it's hectic. Jordan is hectic. I mean, Pretoria, fine, not so much. But these days, it seems like, Mukbang. These days, it seems like Pretoria is getting more and more hectic, eh? If you're always watching, what's that guy's name with the tweets?
That's why I stay in the house and not go anywhere. That's why my happy place is indoors.
Yeah.
Because it's not safe outside.
Are you gonna eat these ribs? Because I'm not even playing with the ribs.
I am.
These ribs are fire. Whatever sauce. Gotta get the sauce.
You can see how clumsy I am.
Who's gonna eat the, okay, you eat the vegetables, ne?
Why do I need to eat the vegetables?
Vegetables are good for you.
They are, but you know they're not my favorite.
So that's the safety side. Then there's your career. Career development is something like that.
Well, if you're an engineer, or you're very, your career is in mining, whatnot, you can go far if you're working for a mine.
You know what the thing is about small towns? Every small town has its reason for existing.
Yeah.
A single economic activity that made the town exist. So the people whose careers are I told you, hey, these ribs are fire. Yeah. It's good when you speak to it. When you look at it like this. And the day Tavi and I had a quota. And I knew it wasn't a good quota because I didn't look at it. A good quota, you look at it.
And it was nicely packed. There was no
so
spilling
neat.
over.
When it came and I saw it so neat, I was like, it's not going to be a good quota.
As soon as we had it, I was just 5 out of 10.
A good quota is the one, it needs to be a bit dirty. You know what I'm saying? It needs to just be sloppy. This thing of neat, all the levels are neat, not a good quota. But I was saying, yes. So people who work in the economic activity that created the town will be fine. Mining people in a mining town. Or farmers in a farming town. But everyone else, it's kind of tough for everyone else. If your career is growing, you're growing in one direction. If you're doing accounting in a mining town, you're going to learn how to do a mining accounting. You know what I mean? But your banking might not be great. So that's the thing. Whereas in the metro, career-wise, there's just so much. There's so much to gain. And then entertainment. I told you. Check out.
Wow, I think these are better than Spit.
By far. And it's so cheap compared to other places. It's definitely cheaper.
But yeah, I don't know if it's because of COVID, but we haven't had the chance to do stuff.
Which stuff would you do here? They don't have museums.
I think they have resorts.
There's also resorts.
Because it's a very beautiful place. Rustenburg is beautiful.
But you can't resort every weekend.
You could try.
A resort is
you
for
could
people.
try all those places and just compare.
I'm just saying, the people who are at resorts, We've been saving months for that holiday.
Nah, just
if
finances allowed,
yeah,
I would resort every weekend just to try every spot out.
We're all the same. Definitely, Metro has a lot more to offer.
Yeah.
Entertainment-wise, it's just there's always.
I guess it's more diverse.
There's always something. There's always a concert. There's always something at the theater. There's always like a festival. There's always and restaurants galore. Here it's like where are the restaurants? So yeah. What else is there about small towns? What you realized? Oh, cost of living.
Yeah, it's much cheaper here.
Way cheaper. Way cheaper. Like here, if you take an Uber, and the Uber is more than 120 rand, 140 rand, then you're going out of town. Yeah. It's very simple. 140 rand Uber means that you are not going to somewhere in Rustenburg. You went out of town. Because if you're in town, you're never going to go to the.
Yeah.
It's going to be like 80 rand. It'll be like 80 rand. You know what I mean? 90 rand. So, cost of living is lower. The rentals are lower. Man, the rentals are a lot lower here. And it's funny because we live in Gauteng standards. This is like the average place. I mean, it's nice, it's a new building, but it's pretty like. In Gauteng, it's not like wow. It's like no, right? But the people here, they think it's like yo, bullshit. People here, like
and there are a lot of like young families here.
Yeah. Speaking of family, would you raise a family here?
No.
Why not?
It's too small.
Okay.
And I don't know, I feel like I want a backyard.
Okay.
For my kids. Just a bigger place. In a backyard.
No, not in this. I mean, in Ruston.
Ruston.
Yeah. Or in a small town.
I actually don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind raising kids in a small town. I think I'd rather raise kids in a small town than like a place like Joburg.
I would absolutely raise a family in a small town in SA, but on certain conditions, right? So obviously, if you see yourself raising a family in a small town, it's either you're working in like I said, in one of those economic drivers, like you're working in the mine, you've got a good job, because your career is like essentially you don't care about your career, or you're happy. You know, like people, there are lots of people who are just happy. Everyone.
Why are you
like,
saying they don't care about their career?
In Gauteng, it's like, yeah, but more. Yeah, but more. Like, I remember I went for a meeting in 4 ways, and I was under so much pressure. Because it was just like, new Porsche, and new, like, everything is like, better. Like, you just gotta have more. Yeah. You're happy with your double cab, and that's it.
But do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
To what?
To always be wanting more.
There's nothing wrong with wanting more.
But you don't think, I mean, it has to, like, mess with you? I feel like, on some level, it just creates someone who's not content. Do you get what I mean?
I mean,
like,
yeah.
Like it's good to want better for yourself and for your family. But if you're always like chasing, you never get to appreciate what you actually have.
Like in the here and now.
in the here and now, you hear of people getting divorced because, you know, the husband was doing too much. And the husband, like, he meant well, but you don't spend time with your wife or your kids.
Yeah.
You just throw money at everything that comes up, which is also unhealthy.
You can definitely spend time with your family in a small town. But you know what? People are entitled to more. Absolutely. And I think though, the one thing I've always acknowledged about the body, they say the body gets rid of anything it's not using. So if it's not using brain cells, it gets rid of. You know, like it's just, the body is built to be efficient. So like working hard is a good thing. But working too hard to the point where you lose touch with other important things in your life, like your spouse and your kids.
Or you're just keeping up with the Jones.
There's got to be a balance. There's got to be a stage where it's like, there's other things in your life. You know, some people deliberately don't have other things going on in their lives deliberately so that they can just have like their career. And they've made that decision and chosen it, and they're sure. So they would hate it here. All my life is career. Don't come
No, but there are people like that, yeah.
My life is, I'm building my whole career.
Yes.
What are you still doing? Go to Gauteng.
No, those people work for mines.
And they only care about their career.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can't be working for mines.
Yeah.
There's no mines.
These people get paid. You got.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're playing.
There's no mines in Gauteng. So obviously he has to be here. I'm talking about the other one, the rest. I want to be the best lawyer in the world. Those ones. The best accountant, the best in banking. If you're here, you've been banished. You know what I mean? But yeah, in terms of raising the kids, yeah.
Comment below if you disagree with Nika, because I feel like there are people who would disagree with you, maybe.
Disagree not really.
Like they don't think.
What must happen with the last rib?
No, it's not the last one. This can be shared.
These ribs are cute. What do you think about it? You said what? Comment about what?
Comment if you feel like you've worked in a mining town. You're not exactly an engineer. How can your career progress? Do you think your career can progress if you're not like a mining engineer?
Yeah.
Or
a farmer.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I can. But you're gonna have limitations certain ways. So it's back to the point about raising kids, né? I would do small town on condition I'd like I said, my career I don't really care anymore. Or I'm content. And two, I could only do a small town with good schools. Yeah. Now how many small towns have great schools? Yeah. I don't think Rustenburg is one of them. Like Rustenburg might have great schools, but it doesn't have prestigious schools. You know what I mean? The people who have like small town prestigious schools is like Poch, Grahamstown, all over KZN, Pietermaritzburg, Hillcrest, all over Eastern Cape, East London, Queenstown, and then Western Cape, Stellenbosch.
Wow. How many schools have you been looking at?
No, I'm just saying those are like small towns with prestigious schools. Like excellent schools. They are. I don't know if PLK has prestigious schools. I guess the question is how do you even define a school as prestigious? For me, prestigious is that
2019, we cause havoc.
Small town stops, low cost of living, low stress, lower crime, bad municipal services.
Yo!
Municipal services, water.
What is that?
What is water? I'm like, did I pay taxes?
Sure.
I'm like, sometimes you want to ask, like, I believe he's not paying. What's going on, guys? All small towns, and I don't know why. Yeah. All small towns struggle to provide water. Yeah. All of them. Because in Grahamstown, y'all never had water either.
Yeah, but the year I was there, like the years I was there, I think it was better.
Yeah.
I feel like I've experienced water issues here in Rustenburg more than I did in
More than that's embarrassing because we used to. I've got friends who went to roads, and I loved dissing them.
No, we had water issues, but the 3 years I was there, it was not half as bad as what. Yeah, every day, every day.
It's really bad, yeah. I think we have like 8 hours a day of water during the week. 4 in the morning, 4 in the evening. It's
made in getting so paranoid.
Yeah, no. My teacher is always on my mind now. I'm like, yo, my teacher is going to close the water. And I haven't showered. I don't know how many times I've showered with drops, with droplets. Hey, and the water is not drinkable. On top of that, like, it's not drinkable. I mean, obviously, it's a mining town, so
it's Grahamstown all over again. I have to buy bottled water.
Grahamstown wasn't drinkable, but there's no mines in Grahamstown, so that's embarrassing. What was poisoning your water? They just failed to clean it. They just failed to clean it, basically. They failed to clean it.
But yeah, it was Grahamstown all over again. You have to buy drinking water.
Yeah, mining towns. I know people who live in Witbank, and they say the same thing. They say Witbank water is undrinkable. They say it's not even water to drink; it's soda water. And that's what I hear about Witbank. It's soda water that comes out of the thing. From the tap. So yeah. If you're looking for municipal services, public services, it's not a small town. Yeah, like Metro Cops. What is that? Never see those things here. Like literally.
No, but they by that corner.
You see, I only see Metro in town. There's always Metro in town.
I saw them Friday.
Where?
And they're at that corner.
When you full time to the freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when you're coming this way, you're coming out of
Morocco. Yeah.
When you turn, the one is hiding.
Yeah. But I hardly see.
But we know that it's their spot.
I know they hardly see them. Hardly. But the SAPS does have a strong presence. It's not Gauteng level. I feel like Gauteng, there are cops like everywhere. No, there's cops everywhere.
Because there's crime everywhere.
Here it's hardly. I mean, fine, there's the one incident.
That incident.
There's the one incident, But I mean, like, Rustenburg is like when an incident happens, everyone's like, yo, the incident. You know what I mean? Whereas in like Gauteng, it's impossible to know how many crimes were committed in the town today. Like, you can't. In Joburg or Pretoria, like, it's impossible. Or East, in the East Rand, which is another province called the East Rand. So, So yes, I think those are the pros and cons of living in a metro. But yeah, absolutely, to raise a family, I would do it here.
You would?
Yeah. I mean, if they had prestigious schools.
Oh.
Yeah. You could just get like
And the shopping! Oh my gosh!
Oh, the shopping is terrible.
Like, Mr. Price. You think it's Mr. Price, Mr. Price.
No.
Everywhere.
No.
Ne?
No.
Like any shop, any clothing shop. It's not the same. Like you walk in there and you're just like, who are they selling clothes to?
Yeah.
Because they're not selling to me.
No, yeah.
And you walk around and around and around looking for something, but nothing is saying buy me. Or else when you walk into a Pretoria store, even if it's not Pretoria, like Lenga Komawupani.
Yeah.
If I walk into a Mr. Price, man, something will. If I walk into a legit or a Truett or a, am I not exposing myself or I'm a cheapling?
Really, I'm starting with Mr. Price as a whole grown person. Osebenzayo. I'm going to Osebenzayo. Mr.
Guys,
Price.
me, I'm frugal. I'm not even going to pretend. So, but Mr. Price quality is trash, eh? Let me not say this.
The variety is fire.
Let me not trash.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, good news. They're bringing production back to SA. So maybe we'll see a better quality. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not exposing for me. I like cheap things.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not cheap, but you know, yes.
I'm not complaining. Not complaining.
But yeah, like Rustenburg people don't even shop.
Yeah.
Like the one time I was looking for a dress for the wedding.
Yeah.
So I was explaining to them that I couldn't find anything, and they were like, "We don't even shop in Rustenburg. Why are you shopping here?"
Yeah. Like exactly. So yeah, no. I think those are some of the differences. Oh yes, probably the last thing I would say about small towns, big towns, whatever, is that game.
What does that mean?
It looks like even Rustenburg isn't just a game.
Yeah, the girls here. These ones I respect them.
The guys.
I respect the girls here in Rustenburg.
The guys trash, they're trash, and the girls they play their game.
Like,
and you think that like no, in a small town, maybe in the villages, the game won't be gaming. Boy.
The girls are here.
Yeah, they're here. Yeah, they. I don't know how many times we've been warned. Nah,
they do not play with these girls.
There's one Uber driver who was like, you're married, so the best thing for you is to stay home.
Stay in your house.
Don't leave your house. I was like, why? They're like, hey, here you build a house. You will build a house. And I was like, nah, no way. And I'm like, yeah. And you've heard similar things as well. They're like, here the game is serious. So it turns out, no matter where you go to Gauteng, you go to Cape Town.
In Gauteng, there are city girls.
It's city girls there. But hey, the city girls, they'll also chow you. But be careful. You know, sometimes guys tell us, I know, what do these ones know? These towns, you will get chowed here.
You think you're clever.
You'll get chowed. So, yes, I think that pretty much covers most of it.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed our mukbang.
It was kind of awkward eating in front of you, but
yes. And
maybe we'll do it again.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell icon if you're subscribed.
Share,
like,
subscribing
comment.
Is free also.
It's free. We actually want to upgrade some of our equipment.
Yeah.
And we're not going to do that until the subscribers reach, boma, So don't delay other kids' progress by not subscribing. If you're watching, just subscribe so that other kids can enjoy less quality things.
60% of our viewership are
unsubscribed. Exactly.
60.
You can imagine. So just subscribe, and then other kids can enjoy nice videos.
Yeah.
So that was it, and thank you for watching up to this point. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye.